Hey, how you guys doing? So we're in the Cleveland garden. This is my first garden. I've been here now, I believe, 4 years when I started gardening, and every year I added a garden, so I'm up to five and six now in other parts um, of Cleveland and Huron. So we came here today. We haven't been here in a week. This garden suffered, and for some reason it didn't rain for approximately like almost 2 weeks, and so it was going bad. So I tried to bring it to life. I think it's coming back to life. And so let's take a quick walk around here. This was my, these were, I had a bunch of stuff freeze. And so I pulled the frozen tomatoes and just shoved them in a pile to see if they come back. And they did. So this thing went rogue. So we're going to call this the rogue hairy tomato plant. It's probably like 8 plants all intermingled. I had a lot of extra plants, and so I planted these, okay, and I was selling them for $1 a piece, and people aren't buying them anymore because they're kind of done, so I'm not going to get rid of the plants that I started in my little greenhouse, so I'm still planting and trying to find places for them. That's my mint garden there, and so also we do a lot of herbs. So these here are all labeled. And uh-oh, the labels are going away. Hopefully we'll be able to see what they are. They're all different tomato plants, and they're slowly coming back to life. I know they don't look bushy, but they will. They'll come back together. I have cilantro, and so this is going to seed. So I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait, but I like to pull these things because I've got real estate here for like 7-8 more plants, which I'm probably going to plant. So if anybody knows when to take this off, because I want to use these seeds next year, but I don't know if I'm supposed to wait until they fall off, but that won't do any good, right? So I got about actually 6 or 7 of them. So we're coming through our little garden here, and we got all types of tomato plants. And here's my kale garden. You can see I've been tearing this thing apart. And so I've already picked this kale 2 or 3 times. And I think the more I pick it, the more it grows. We're also picking here a lot. This stuff is great. And then I got a bunch of pickles out of here. So here's a mixture. We have, I got a bunch of small peppers already. And I picked them today. I probably got like 10 peppers. And then this used to be the garden, the garlic garden here. And so I pulled the garlic. I had, I don't know, about 150 of them, and I got still another 40 or 50 for pressure cooking, but I planted all these greens here. So we got eggplant going on, we have cucumbers, a lot of good stuff going on in here. Here we added some more tomatoes. We have some onions. I'm probably going to pick those onions and add additional stuff. Hey, how you doing? And then also, obviously, we have cabbage here and our little rain barrels. So, hey, thanks for coming on. This is the update of the Cleveland garden. It's a little behind schedule. I've got 2 other gardens that are more mature, so I'm working at each one here. So I'll keep you guys posted. By the way, I'll be at the Huron Farmers Market on Thursdays in the evenings, I think 4 to 7. I'm at the Farmers Market in Broadview, in Old Brooklyn from 9 to 1 on Saturdays. And then I think next week we're going to be doing Tremont, so it depends how much produce I can pick out of my gardens. So I obviously can't can and cook all this stuff, so we're doing some different stuff this year. So hey, stop off at the shows. I'll be there. I'll have a lot of different stuff from the different gardens. So thank you for coming on.